stored up in the closet somewhere. What's your username?
Steve, we were talking yesterday.
I'm talking to a dinosaur. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Good.
We were talking yesterday on the radio about what Olympic sports Greg would be good at, and I said,
good morning, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. How we doing? Good morning. No, good afternoon, everybody. How we doing? Happy Sunday. What's everybody? Welcome back. You watching? Okay, we're back with yet another Pittsburgh Penguins franchise here. As you're watching the Pirates game, you guys, if you find the videos on the little like subscribe and one of these, hit me up on Snapchat and my social bio. So let's get into this. We are taking on the New Jersey Devils here. They're 18-22 and 18-22 and 5. So 42 points, I think, and we're 37-7 and 1. So we have 75 points, and they have 41. I was close. I said 42. Hot Rod. But yeah, they have 41 points. We have 75. But yeah, we should win this game. We should be 38-71 after that. I'm excited to see the Devils. I'm not excited to. I'm just hoping we can beat them. That'll be nice. I think it was amazing.
On your screen and in the palm of your hand. Check out sportsbetpittsburgh.com today.
My phone is blowing up. Some stuff. Every stream, phone is having to blow up. Hold on. It's also a commercial break for the Pirates. We're back. For the start of the first period here. I don't remember who we're playing after this, but I think it's Florida. Yeah, it is Florida. That'll be Tuesday's stream. Thursday, we might actually see where I am after Tuesday's stream, but I'm gonna play it. We'll do a single game Tuesday. Stop by Blackwood.
We're at Bradenton. It is 3-2 Tampa Bay. Bases loaded. Pirates
down the one with 1 out.
Half of the fifth inning, and all roads really lead to Pittsburgh. Opening day at PNC Park against the Baltimore Orioles. Friday, April the 3rd. Start of opening weekend. The first 6 games on the home schedule start April the 3rd with Baltimore, then 3 with San Diego. There you see the base runners. Henry Davis
San Diego.
Justin Garcia, the RBI single. Billy Cook walked. And now here is lefty batting Dominic Fletcher for the Pirates.
Fletch gone.
Greg and you were talking about the great relievers, Justy and Elroy Face. We got to keep an eye on Deke. He's working on the second heart. There you go. Yeah. And he's doing all right. He's hanging in there. Jackson Lancaster is the pitcher for the Tampa Bay Rays. 26-year-old facing non-roster invitee Dominic Fletcher, who has big league experience. For the last 3 years in the big leagues with the White Sox for a dozen games last year. Anybody have an idea what time this half inning started? About an hour ago. It's all right. The Bucks are on the board.
Yeah, they are. They're all up.
All kinds of control problems for these Tampa Bay Rays.
Stop.
I don't think they have any challenges left. I think catcher wanted a challenge. I think
they got docked, Greg, right before the pitch started. He got a pitch clock violation.
Oh,
so
that should be ball. He inherited ball one. Okay. So now, Henry Davis not sure whether he should score. Is that ball 4? He's asking Mike Estabrook.
Yep.
It is. There you go.
And it's tied. There you go.
Because you got somebody out of their dugout bringing out a new microphone for the pitcher's hat. I never thought
Stop by the
I
goaltender.
never thought I'd say that.
With this ball forward, but
10 to go. 10:28 left
because
first
of the pitch
period.
clock violation. So it's 3-3.
Stop by
And the
Blackwood.
bases are still loaded, and Davis Wenzel at the plate.
Come on, Davis
I
Wenzel.
can guarantee that Bob Gibson would have never been called for a pitch clock violation.
That is
He
true.
worked quickly,
Yeah, he did.
popped up, and now the play by Davis Wenzel, another non-roster player.
What are the Pirates acquire him?
He's the 8th man to bat in the inning.
Hiding now.
On 1 strike, and in the dirt, and Hannah Mears is with Brian Reynolds.
B-Ray, a perfect day at the plate. You were perfect so far in 2026. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it feels nice.
It's better
Got
than
a
nice.
barrel, I got a couple soft ones, hit some change-ups. So, yep, good day.
You told me some adjustments you had been working on this offseason, what you really wanted to see now. You felt good about your swing. You just wanted to see it at game
Stop by
speed. So
Blackwood.
do you feel like it's in a really good spot?
Yeah, it's getting there. It's turning there.
6:33 to go,
Yeah,
first
first at bat was
period.
good.
Nothing. I
Missed
need
a
to
heater or
break
two,
Blackwood.
second at bat. So yeah, I mean, we've got things to work on, but it's turning right.
The guy that you had worked with this offseason named Brad Kuhn, you had told me about. I got a hold of him earlier today, and he said you left there and he saw your body language, that you felt good. But he said he's no hitting guru. He just felt like you needed to come back to a place you were comfortable in. Is that what you felt like you needed to fix your swing?
Yes.
Yeah, that's part of it. I mean, he knows me, he's seen me at my best, so you know, he played too. So
Yeah,
we
Reynolds is
kind
a
of bounce things
mean.
off each other,
Yeah,
and
heck
take
of a
video
player.
and break it
I
down
do like
together.
Eli. Love
It
Eli.
was a really good off season, and you know, like I said, just trying to put it into game speed and see how
Stop
it
by
works.
Blackwood.
I know you were DH today, but how do you feel about getting moved back to left field this season?
Yeah, I'm excited about it.
Microphone cut out there momentarily. And Alika Williams fouls us out of play. Alika Williams, 9th in the order, and the base is still loaded. Hannah Mears talking there to Brian Reynolds, talking about how excited he is to be back out in left field. That's where he'll be tomorrow against the Yankees. We'll have that for you right here, by the way, on Sportsnet Pittsburgh.
Oh,
1 o'clock.
nice. And then you know what else will happen for me at 7 o'clock
Lancaster delivers.
Thursday night?
And on the first, and Alika Williams, no replay in spring training. Pirates might have challenged.
Are you kidding me? They're replaying everything else. Come on.
The search is over. The content you seek and
Minute
crave
10 to
is
go,
now
first
all in one
period.
place. SportsNetPittsburgh.com. An all-new digital experience featuring news and exclusive content. Get the latest coverage on all Pittsburgh sports teams. Plus,
Stop by Blackwood.
360
8,
and so much more.
7.
SportsNetPittsburgh.com is the one-stop
Yeah, well, the
shop
Penguins
for
back in
Pittsburgh
business
sports. On your screen
Thursday.
and in the palm of your hand. Check out SportsNetPittsburgh.com today.
Sorry, the next one through 20 minutes. Second period, here we go. Pirates, Pens, Devils. Keep trying to David Hamilton. I need you to stop. Oh, good save by Blackwood. I need to sneak them past him at least. Try to get one on the board here. So they do. Come on, Pens. Team is like the best team in the NHL. I made this team better. Stop by Blackwood! 1-0. Nothing here. Second period.
Well, now that the Olympic hockey tournament has come to an end and the medals have been handed out, congrats to Team USA. Time to restart the NHL season. Penguins open up after the break Thursday at home against the Devils. And we'll have it for you here on Sportsnet Pittsburgh starting at 6 o'clock. Hopefully Sidney Crosby's absence from that gold medal game just precautionary, and hopefully he'll be back in on Thursday. Speaking of the Devils, Jack Hughes with the overtime goal to win it for Team USA. Former Devils announcer and Hall of Fame broadcaster Doc Emmerich passed along some Bill Mazeroski thoughts to us yesterday, talking about how he played second base in high school and always had that big chaw bubble gum, just like Maz did. And he also talked about fantasy camp down here in Bradenton. And
Fantasy camp? He stuck one past Blackwood.
Got some individual pictures with staff members, including Steve, taking fantasy camp, and he also got an individual photo taken with Maz, and Maz was going to put his cigar down, but Doc Emmerich insisted that he keep it in there. They both wore number 9s. Steve also, of course, last in charge of those fantasy camps, but Doc talked about how his nickname on his high school team was Maz, and when he and Maz first met, Steve Blass introduced the two of them, Doc and Maz. And
that's kind of cool.
Doc tried to explain the big chew in high school, and Blass said, "They let you chew tobacco?" And Maz chuckled and said to Steve, "No, just bubble gum."
Oh.
And then later in the general session, Steve Blass announced that there are 22 of you who are wearing number 9. And Maz doesn't give a darn. Strikeout there, Johan Ramirez, but thanks to Doc for passing that along, and reminiscing about the great Bill Mazeroski.
Stop by Blackwood.
Great moments.
I'm glad we were able to get a goal on the board here in New Jersey against the Blackwood.
Neil, you guys are talking about how he was available begrudgingly, talking
about
been
90.
The home run in his career. But he would do it. And anytime anybody asked him the question about the home run, how many thousands, millions of times might he have been asked that question? But every time he answered it, it was like the first time he'd ever been asked. I was amazed at that.
And there's another thing, too. He signed his autograph so you could read it. He told me, he said, if you should be flattered enough when somebody asks you for your autograph to write it where they can, another lesson if you just watch and learn from him. He had an awareness of that kind of stuff. Quick question little comment about fantasy camp. It's so much fun. And thinking about fantasy camp, this is not a fantasy camp.
That's every boy's fantasy right there to win a World Series. That's real run, and he did it.
And not down the left field line. A shot to left center.
Not mine, I'm saying. After that, never.
So great.
Look, there's Clemente's number 21.
Get it in. Ah. Shoot.
Just a quick story about fantasy camp now. It's 90 guys down here that get a chance to be major leaguers for a week. And it's older guys, you have to be a certain age.
First goal for Curtis Lazar, as it is tied game here in the second.
Bubblegum cards, whatever. So
8:41 to go in the second.
I was a manager of one of them out of Park City. I'm walking in the clubhouse to get a jacket, and a Pennsylvania car pulled up. I saw the license plate in back of one of the home run fences. There's a pitch in for a strike. And this couple gets out, older couple, and I walk by, and they're watching these guys. And they get there Saturday. By Wednesday, they can hardly stand up. Everything hurts. They're pulled every muscle. They can't even stand up. And they're watching these guys play, and the lady says to the guy, "Boy, I hope they get better by April."
That whole story was in. Boy, I hope they get better by April. Yeah, that's when the season is
and they have such a great time.
It'll be March here next Sunday, so
over 30 years by the puck. It's so much fun.
Deep to right field.
That one gone or that caught?
With that win, that's going to be way gone. We'll run off Johan Ramirez.
Jacob Melton.
Jacob Melton.
If you can hit it in that
And
direction,
they got him in the Astros trade. I forget how they got him.
going from left field to right field, so that
Yeah, he ain't traded
just
for
took
him.
a ride.
Unless they sign him. I forget
Rays get
how
the
they
lead
can
back
look.
with that home run.
Is he an Astros prospect?
Yohan Ramirez.
He might have
First
been.
to strike out and a ground out.
Am I making that up?
It just looked like a slider that just sat there. And those ones go a long way if they just sit in the middle and
4-3.
Ryan Valade. 0 for 2. 2 outs here, 6th inning, and a 4-3 lead for the Tampa Bay Rays. We've been reminiscing,
Yes, we have.
talking, and honoring the great Bill Mazeroski. Talked about some other former Pirate greats that passed away recently, including Elroy Face, Dave Justy, a couple of former Pirate closers.
I don't know
Just
Dave
tip of the
Justy.
cap.
I
This
didn't know
is
that
in
name.
relation to Dave Justy. Lived at Providence Point. We were there because of them. Karen and I now lived there, and we went there because of Justy's
Yeah,
there.
I didn't know Dave. I don't know
Dave
Dave
was
Justy.
sick
It's
for
not a
quite a
name
while,
I'm
and he tip of
familiar
the
with
cap
at
to
all
Ginny Justy,
whatsoever.
Dave's wife, who pushed him around in a wheelchair
Dave
to
Parker,
every
yes.
event that was going on. What a champion! If there's
Elroy
an event,
Face,
Ginny
yes.
Justy will be there for certain.
Bill
Just a tip
Mazeroski,
of the cap to
absolutely.
what she did for her
But
husband
Dave
for
Justy
all
is not
those
a name.
years. And, pretty darn impressive.
Valade with a little squibber on the first. Well, up in heaven, some former Pirate greats
Yep.
are having themselves a good old time, including Bill Mazeroski. And thanks to Steve Blass for being with us.
The search is over. The content you
One.
seek and
Yeah,
crave
let's try to
is
go
now
up 3-1 here in the
place.
third.
SportsNetPittsburgh.com.
That'll do it through
It's
40
all new
minutes.
digital
1-1.
experience featuring news and exclusive content. Get the latest coverage on all Pittsburgh sports teams, plus free live games, fitness 360, and so much more.
Final period of this hockey game, 1-1.
On your screen and in the
Only
palm
up
of your
3-1
hand.
here in the
Check out
third.
SportsNetPittsburgh.com today.
Yep, let's see. But when he uses no, it's when he uses no on this. Of course it is. Yes, for Brat. Stop by Blackwood. 28 saves for Blackwood. Could have done stream left. This would have been okay.
Pittsburgh Sports.
Pirates Baseball is presented by Fubo. The most MLB you can stream. Try free at FuboTV.com.
Stop by
All
Blackwood.
baseball's back.
It is back.
Cool, breezy day here in
I'm
Bradenton.
so happy. Baseball season
4-3 Tampa Bay leads
is
at
back.
6. Pirates won their Grapefruit League opener yesterday. Yeah, it is really gusting. You see that the Pirate flag at half-mast. Remember, it's Bill Mazeroski, and again, our thanks to Steve Blass. Great Pirate Hall of Famer Steve Blass talking about his buddy and former roommate Bill Mazeroski. What stories he told, what stories he has told, what stories he could tell. Nick Samillo, non-roster player in camp.
Yeah, we've had a line change on both sides for the most part, so we'll catch everyone up to speed on that. But
Stop by Blackwood.
At some point, we will do that. Got a note that up in Clearwater, split squad, the Pirates leading the Phillies up there 4-3. That's Merlin Valdez, one of the top prospects in all of baseball, hit a grand slam in that game. And now Samillo puts a charge into one and deep to left field. That wind gusting toward right, not left, and Samillo an impressive home run. Non-roster player.
Yeah, for some of them.
Samillo, who was selected in the 16th round by the Pittsburgh Pirates back in 2022.
He should be up this year, maybe. You might see him this year, I hope.
Off the bat, it looked like it was going to be way out. That wind just kept it from
Scores!
Just getting out by a handful of feet. Let's get a tie game.
That home run brought to you by UPMC.
2-1 times, third period. I haven't done
bottom of the sixth inning. Samillo. Saw him play briefly yesterday. Here's Deuce Gorson. He walked in the fifth inning. Another non-roster player.
Stop by block
Nick
one.
Samillo hit 20 homers last year for Altoona. Neil and I on the radio side were talking about that. That's impressive at Double-A and like a 793 OPS. Samillo out of Rutgers. And Deuce Gorson fouls this out of play.
Stop by block one.
Should tell you that up in Clearwater, that Esmeralda Valdez grand slam giving the Pirates the lead against the Phillies, but third baseman Jack Brannigan, the prospect in the Pirates system, was removed from the game. He got struck by a batted ball and currently being examined and treated by a local and team medical staff.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, there's a good
Jeez.
fine example of what that wind's doing, Greg. That looks like a can of corn out there off the bat. Thing probably pulled in about 20 feet and lands in front of the left fielder.
Scores! Rusty! 3-1 times.
Watch this.
He starts back. And then, no chance.
3-1 times. There we go. Our goals have come to win and Bennett.
Tony Bronco Jr. That's a big man. He lines us off the end of the bat. His first at bat. He had the pitch run for Brian Reynolds last inning.
I want to see Jack Brannigan, not in the major league, but
And Sean Ross.
concerning.
And taking off for first, but then putting on the brakes, and the ball fires into right field. The throw from
Hanger.
Tampa's catcher, Tatum.
Oh my God, what the heck? Right.
New catcher.
Watch the first baseman. He drops his gloves.
What an idiot. I'm sorry. He was so hard an idiot.
He's lucky that wasn't thrown right in the middle of his chest.
Trey Morgan, like he didn't expect that one, so now runner at second base for Sean Ross.
Oh, Pittsburgh.
The air
Come on,
throw.
buddy. 3-2 Pittsburgh. Okay.
That's a spanked foul. Sean Ross.
Banked foul. What a
Split
word.
last year between Double-A Altoona and Triple-A Indianapolis. 11s will be charged with the air. Allowing that base.
Scores! Jake, that's still his 21st.
Moved to second.
I need to keep him around. They're in Pittsburgh 4-2 times. Conor McDavid has 69 points. Nice.
Batter Edward Florentino, his first at bat.
Welcome Pirate Baseball here on stream.
Well, apologies because they had Florentino's name on the, and I'm thinking, wait, that Florentino's like one of the top prospects, and Sean Ross is a guy's been only in the system for a couple of years, and he's going to drop a ball in the left center field. Yeah, that's going to give the Pirates the lead.
Yeah. 5-4 Pittsburgh. Nice.
Nice piece of hitting right there by Sean Ross. Watch him go and get this slider and just dump it into left center field. Good piece of hitting with runners in scoring position.
I have a nice 4-2 lead here with like 4 minutes to go hockey. I mean, nice.
Sean Ross, a base hit.
Now it's Florentino, Greg.
Okay.
Or is it not?
Well, I don't know. Who's on third? Where's Steve Glass? What do you need him?
Oh, never mind.
Again, our thanks to Steve for being with us.
Who's on third? What's on second? I don't know who's on first. I love that.
Yeah, this is Edward Florentino.
Okay. I watched that the other night, Thursday night.
We think.
Back you scores and makes it 4-3.
That's Alex Cook pitching, by the way.
Now it's 4-3.
Nice stop by the catcher.
I do like Edward
Florentino. It's one of the top prospects in the Pirate system.
Down the arena, I think.
And a strike is called on him.
Stop by Lockwood. Come on, Lockwood. Just get we're going, New Jersey.
Many publications is listed as the third best prospect in the Pirate system behind Connor Griffin and Bubba Chandler.
Bubba Chandler's going to graduate off that list.
Goes down. And we'll have another
Scores!
Here. It's your Donnie De Los Santos.
Let's go, Bucks. Let's go, Bucks. Only second inning you're going to pitch. Nominated in the
Dos
minors.
Santos played most of last year right here in Bradenton in the Florida State League.
Yes, they pull it early. Get it?
Takes
Scores.
Oh, close play, bang, bang, but a stolen base.
That should be.
2 outs. Runner on first base. Third time the Pirates today have swiped the bag and gotten themselves
Yeah,
in the scoring
Pirates are
position.
scrappy here today in spring
They're a
training.
walking lead for Ross. Just beats the throw.
His third steal for the Pirates today.
6-3 game, third period. Stop by Lockwood. 6 seconds left in the last game. And it. Charge.
5-4 Bucks lead it here in the 6th.
You know how the other team's doing. I'll have to look them up.
All the starters out of there. Nick York was the starting first baseman today. Brandon Lau, the former Tampa Bay Ray, started at second base.
Lockwood. 15 for Barry.
Brian Reynolds, the DH, 3 for 3. Hannah Mears chatted with B-Ray earlier. Henry Davis, though
3.
he was officially 0 for 1, was also hit by a pitch and drew a walk.
I'm going to see if I've played New Jersey already.
Nice strikeout.
We played them once here.
For the Pirates.
Play them
The search is over.
one
Content
there.
you seek and crave is now all in one place.
We play them here. So we do have 2 more meetings against New Jersey in
An all-new digital
February.
experience featuring news
And then in
and
April
exclusive
here is
content.
the part of the
Get
last
the latest
stretch
coverage on all
of
Pittsburgh
games
sports
for the
teams.
season
Plus,
here.
stream live
We
games
only
on
have
SCB 360 and so much
Tuesday, we
more.
might do these
Visit
2 games
Pittsburgh.com is your
first
one-stop
time.
shop for the best in Pittsburgh
And then
sports. On
Thursday,
your screen and
I'm going to try to
in your hand.
finish
Check out
this by
sportspittsburgh.com today.
Thursday. Or no, Tuesday, we'll do this Thursday, then Saturday. But that'll do it for me on this one here. 70. Oh my god, we are flying away with everything. What are we up to? 77 points. What's our. We are. Where's the Kings? winning next 18 points ahead of the Canes. We are currently also 14 points ahead of the Washington Capitals as we do play them. Right now, Sidney Crosby has 63 points. That's disgusting. And that's the most in the league, let's see. No, he's right behind Marner. The most at 69 points, nice, is Connor McDavid at 30 goals, 39 assists, 69 points, nice.
Welcome back to Lecom, where the Bucks now lead
32 goals, 34
5-4, and
assists.
that is
Guys settled 25 goals, 40 assists. 20 goals, 25 goals, 40 assists.
the opportunity to
5
drive
points
in
for
that
Guys settled
run, but Nick
Ovechkin at
Similo's
64,
homer, listen, it
40
might
goals,
have been
24
a
assists,
little bit
64
wind
points.
aided here today,
RNH,
but that power
20
in
goals,
that bat
24
is
assists,
no fluke.
64
The last
points.
2 seasons
Marner,
in
13
the
goals,
minor
51
leagues, he has
assists, 64
accumulated
points.
20 or more
And
home
then
runs in
set
both of them.
63
Now, the
and
season before last was split between
Instead-
Greensboro and Double-A Altoona, but all 20 of those home runs came in Double-A Altoona last year. He is excited to be in his first big league camp, but he said in order to take that
36
next step in
goals,
his career,
63
he needs
points
to
in
step up his
45
game
games.
defensively.
These are all
Being at big
45,
league camp, he's been
43,
able to try to
45,
get that to go in the right direction by
43,
picking
44,
brains of
45,
guys like
46,
Spencer Horwitz. He said he was
48,
happy
7,
to be able to be
48,
there and just be
49,
a sponge around
45,
him. I
48,
observed when we were
49.
at Pirate City, he was really pulling
Yeah.
Spencer aside
I mean,
during the
McKinnon,
drills and just asking
61,
him
okay.
every moment about what his footwork can be like and his movement around the bag
It was like
to
the
make sure that
worst
he
amount
does
of
get to
points.
take that next step this year, because Brownie Neal, the power in the bat, it is
40.
absolutely there.
And talking about those numbers, you cited them. That's a good-looking player right there for the Pirates in their minor league system. Their system is, according to Baseball America's last ranking, is tops in baseball. The Pirates farm system. Here's Nick Samillo.
Their farm system is amazing. Eagles single average of 18 points in 2016.
And a strike. 3 called. And Logan Davidson.
And we are going to take on Florida, but that'll do it for me.
Pirates.
Not in today. That'll be Tuesday. We'll be playing Florida. We haven't played
Davis, non-roster invitee.
And there's his numbers from last year: 35 games, under a 4 ERA, 54
Yeah, we beat
strikeouts.
them here.
Noah
Play
Davis
them
pitched for the
here.
Dodgers and the Twins briefly last year. Parts of 3 seasons with the
Play them
Colorado
here.
Rockies.
Play them here. Play them at home. And then
Noah
on the
Davis.
deadline day, we play them in Florida for twice. But that'll do it for me on this one. If you guys like to come here, leave a like, subscribe, and notification. I'll hit me up on Snapchat and my socials about it. We'll see you all in the next one.